Greetings everyone, Tech here. Welcome to Tech's Tavern. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's continue our Let's Play series on Crusader Kings 2 Croatia. And Happy New Year to everybody. This is the first video after the New Year of 2013. The Mayans were not correct. They just got tired of writing all that stuff down. So I'm not out killing zombies. I'm instead here recording a video for you guys. With our last episode, we were just kind of firming up some things. We were kind of going through some of our law stuff, looking it over, kind of looking at things that were going on around. We did pull an assassination attempt off, which someone, I forget who it was, and two things. One, somebody made a comment on the last video saying that the assassination accomplished nothing, and I mean, I would tend to disagree with that. But I'll explain why. But regardless, one thing I don't think I've made this quote in about 30 episodes, so I guess I'm probably about due since this is such a long series, is one thing to keep in mind for those that are watching this series, especially if you just joined, say, late and, say, just watched the last 10 episodes and haven't watched any of the rest of the series. One thing to point out is I'm not playing this game to be an optimal playthrough of making every exact perfect, logistical, strategical move, everything just perfect and do everything just right. I'm playing this more as kind of a character storyline of a dynasty, and, sometimes I'll do things that necessarily aren't the most, optimal move, more in the sense of, hey, this guy betrayed me before, maybe the best move would be to, be nice to him or whatever, but I don't like this guy anymore, so I'm going to attack him. And yeah, maybe it's not the smartest move, but it goes along with the line of the kind of the story I'm trying to play here. So I kind of wanted to just state that again. I know I've stated it earlier in the series, but I wanted to state it again for those who have just joined, is that, again, if you want to, knock yourself out. If you want to sit there and try to nitpick me on every little decision and every click that I make and say, oh, why'd you do that? You should have done this. Or why'd you do that? You should have done... knock yourself out. But, I mean, again, if you get too hostile on it, I'll just delete what you say, but I mean, generally, I don't delete comments, too. Let me clarify that real quick, because I don't sit here and delete comments. Usually, the only time I ever delete comments from any posters are, number one, if they start using curse words or directly attacking me or other posters, then I will generally delete those. But if your criticisms are just that, they're just criticisms and they're being constructive and whatever the case may be, even if you're saying I made a bad move, I'll leave it. I mean, and there's a lot of people, my subscribers, that can attest to that, is that I don't censor everybody. About the biggest way you'll get stuff censored off of my channel is if you start personally attacking people, calling me or other posters, names or idiots or whatever. If you start attacking personally in any way, generally that will get you completely banned off my channel, and I'll take your comments off. So anyway, we got that business out of the way. On the comment on the last video, though, the person said, that it was kind of a dumb move, that the assassination didn't do anything. And maybe you're right, but I guess maybe I'm just looking at it from a different angle. Her daughter was married to the heir of Ruthenia, and I just didn't like the idea of, she becomes ruler of Byzantine, and then somehow he dies and she wrangles Ruthenia, and then she turns all of it into Byzantine Empire. I didn't like the look of that. So that's why I assassinated her, and now her heir now is a 14-year-old kid here who, I realize if you look here, it says that his guardian is Prince Gavel of Ruthenia, and all that, that's fine, but the purpose behind it was that if she dies here before he gets very old and gets very many traits and all that, which his traits so far, he's got slothful and gluttonous, so, and he's the child, basically, of the girl that I killed. So her dad is still the Prince of Ruthenia, or his dad, yeah. It's still, but there's more chance of a massive revolt once he takes over, I guess, is kind of the point. I mean, I guess it could be argued is that then if he all of a sudden takes over and then he dies, that then the child, he will inherit both. But I'm most likely I'm not going to let it get to that point. Because at some point here, if the revolt doesn't happen, and if he stays in power and I see him getting a little older or whatever, I'm going to do something about it. I mean, I'm either going to assassinate him or straight up attack, or I'm going to attack Ruthenia if I have to. So I'll do something about it at that point. But the point is, I didn't want her to roll in and take over, there be no revolt and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that was kind of just touching on that a little bit. Again, it may not be the most optimal series of moves, but that's kind of, you know, how I've played this game is with Croatia. We're at the point now where, if you guys have followed the series, is I'm friendly with Holy Roman Empire, and let's let the clock run here, because I know that people are criticizing me for not letting the clock run. Holy Roman Empire, we're just staying friendly with because we really don't want to deal with them. So Byzantine is our true kind of enemy. Ruthenia, we've kind of been friendly with. Poland, we've kind of been on and off again. Byzantine is who we're really worried about, and we want to see the downfall of Byzantine. That is kind of my dynasty's goal. We don't like Byzantine. We want to see their downfall. We want to roll in and take some of their lands eventually and survive the horde and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of some of that's going on. Now, one thing I'm going to do here very quickly is I'm going to do something that a lot of people have been asking for a while, is that I'm going to try to get Venice here, because they're all by themselves. He's in a battle right now defending with an ally or something, but the ally I think is just Genoa, which is only right here and here, I believe. That's all they really have, so I'm not really too worried about them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fabricate a claim, because currently I can't go get it in any way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fabricate a claim, but I can't assign him till November. Okay, so what's he doing right now? He's improving diplomatic relations. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So in November, then, let's let this keep running. In November, I'm going to send him to Venice to fabricate claims and try to get Venice. Because Venice, if you look at it here, that's almost 200 tax coming up out of there. Which, if it holds true with Europa Universalis, it's because it's a big trade hub and all that kind of stuff. And plus, I mean, look at their infrastructure. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's going to take forever for me to battle through all that. So we'll let that kind of go. And okay, we definitely are getting some bad swings there. Okay, we got another sun. That's good. Most excellent. We will name him Leonidas. I might not have spelled that right, but close enough. Alright, yeah, that's not going too well, actually, on that. But we'll kind of let that, we'll continue to let that build. I mean, our heir is only 5 years old, so, I mean, I think a lot of that stuff will shake out over the long term. So, let's speed this up a little bit. Now, the Byzantine thing, you know, they kind of got a revolt thing going on right now. Actually, it's against Georgia. He's still fighting. Attacking Byzantine in the jihad for Armenia. It would be a good time for me to go to war with Byzantine, actually. But I don't really have any great claim Wallachia. So that's just to claim this right here, which... Whoops. So it's 4 counties, right? And I have 2, so it's 2 and 2, so I'd just be claiming that, which then she would just be able to do later anyway, so that's really not optimal. But I could fabricate a claim on, like, say Belgrade or something. Let's see, is this... It's interesting, there's some battles going on down here. It looks like they came around by sea and are attacking the Greece areas. An intricate web weaver. Let's let this keep going. We'll kind of keep an eye on this and just see if it looks like it starts getting really crazy, but war score is at 0, so it's really not going anywhere. Okay. Okay, stop. It's past November. So there's the question. We need to either fabricate towards Byzantine or fabricate towards Venice. I'm thinking about going towards Venice to get some money rolling for later on so that we can hit Byzantine. Byzantine's going to go, I mean, this jihad is somewhat of an opportunity. The problem is if I go and get into war with Byzantine and then all of a sudden that ends, I could get caught in a bad spot. Not to mention, what's our current relations? Well, it's already negative 37. But I mean, that's going to go right down the crapper if I declare war and take something. And I don't know if it's worth it to do that at this point. So I think I'm going to go with the Venice thing to try to build some more money. So we're going to fabricate a claim there because we want that for the money income. So let's see if we can maybe get lucky on that. How good is our Chancellor's not bad. So we might get some lucky results. And we're going to need a fair amount of money for that as well. Okay, Prince Justin is our heir. So we will be educating him ourselves. So where are we at here? There we go. We do want to make those selections. Try to hopefully get a bunch of good ones if we can get lucky. I do need to at least get a few build projects going on. Let's do... yeah, let's do that for 200. And then let's put our guy there to oversee it so it goes quicker. What's he doing right now? Yeah, you can hold off on that for a minute there, buddy. And that should shorten that down a little bit. And let's see now. Let's let it run for a little bit and see if we get lucky. Let's kind of look around too. I know some people have been asking to get a more of another world view and kind of see what's going on. My beloved sister Sierra is concerned that she is still not married. What is up with the women in my family? Their portraits are just... I need to get a new artist to paint their portraits or something. I don't... But that might not help, but... Our sister, huh? I'm gonna have her take her vows. I don't want to marry her in somewhere and someone gets a angle on me to some way. Wait, what's going on here? They took that. Attackers are winning. That's interesting. Okay, let's take a look. It has come to my attention that the Chancellor of Ulcrid, Mayor Manuel of Vels, has bribed and threatened his way through my domain trying to get enough people to recognize a claim on my title that he has fabricated for his liege, Count Nike Butt... Okay, okay. Where... Oh, okay, Byzantine guy? Yeah. That's asking for freaking trouble. Okay. That is completely... Count Doyum is no longer guardian. Oh, that was our Marshal, wasn't it? Dang it. Let's pause that for a second. Oh, well, we have another good marshal waiting in the wings. Dujam, Duke of Dalmatia. He wants to even become marshal, so I will grant his dreams. Excellent. And I want you to research some military tech. And then... Okay, and then we need to assign... my cousin. Yes. Tempted to send him right back to Dujam. Let's do that. I don't really care on that point. Maybe it'll farm up another good marshal. Okay, well, there's definitely some crazy shenanigans going on here. 16 hostile. Okay, those are true. So this is the only one that's a battle right now. They're losing. She's losing. So let's just kind of wait and watch and see how that pans out while we have our fabricate claim going on. 279 for that. Okay. I mean, by the time it's done, we'll have the 200 back that we spent on it. Man, oh man, I'm telling you what, I'm laying some lumber up in this castle. That's what I'm talking about. How many kids do I got already? I already got 4. All sons. Man, oh man. I really like Lopa. We did good on her. That's what I'm talking about. Our knowledge, yes, that's good. Casimir died now. Okay. Okay. It is. Oh God. It is as if I see Lopa for the first time. Her good-natured spirit, the interesting and funny quirks she has, and how lovely she really is. Could it be that I love my Lopa? Okay. This is 5 piety. Queen Lopa. Queen Lopa of Croatia falls in love. I thought we already were. Obviously, we're going to select that. We're just going to continue to keep making babies for about the next 20 years. I'm going to end up having like 15 kids. Okay. Oh, yes. Bam! My liege, my work in Venezia has come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I have managed to fabricate a claim on the Republic of Venice, presently held by some guy about to get his ass kicked. That was my daughter yelling at my son about something. I leave it up to you whether to press it or not, your humbler chancellor. Okay, so it's going to cost us 462 gold, and we're going to lose 300 prestige. But then we get a strong claim on the Republic of Venice. So we are going to use that, and then we are going to pause. And we would get the Republic of Venice. Okay. What we are going to do is we are going to... He's got troops like somewhere else, which is hilarious, actually. I don't have as much money as I would like here, so I don't want to launch this battle right this second. Oh man, I got him overseeing. I want him to, I'm going to switch my steward to collecting taxes. Try and get a little bit more money that way. What else can we do that will help some? We need to pull him back out of there. Let's do, let's just have him come back and let's improve diplomatic relations with, yeah. Let's just improve diplomatic relations over there for now. So we'll just do that, and we'll do that. I mean, that's just keeps him busy over there for a minute. And then we need to, let's let this run for just a second. Let's get up over 300 at least. Oh, we got a new pope. Okay, well, he likes me, so we're cool with that. You would think they, when a pope dies, it should require a dialogue screen. Should come up with and play a little music or something and show a smoke coming out of the stacks, or they should have had a dialogue screen for that, I think. Okay, so what we need to do here is what? He's excommunicated Duke Ivanis I of Croatia at the behest of Count Marish. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, we are getting about 19 per. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and hit on this. So, what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and pause it here, and then we'll lead it into the next episode. So, there we go.